What once protected you can become a prison when it is outgrown. There are things in life that once helped us survive: a role, a mask, a coping pattern, an identity, a version of ourselves that made sense in an earlier season. And because it once protected us, we often cling to it long after it has stopped helping us grow. But growth has a cost. Sometimes the very thing that once kept you safe becomes the very thing now keeping you stuck. Today's animal story reveals what happens when change is necessary, but the old self still feels safer than the new one. This is the story of the snake who feared shedding. Welcome to Integrity 444 Animal Archetype Story Lessons, where we use symbolic animal stories to explore emotional patterns, psycho-spiritual growth, LTQS, self-mastery, and aligned living. The snake is a creature of transformation, renewal, hidden wisdom, sensitivity, and sacred change. Its gift is shedding. Its gift is knowing when a season has ended. Its gift is the ability to release what no longer fits and emerge renewed. But when that gift becomes shadowed by fear, change can feel threatening. The old skin can feel safer than the new self. In a warm and ancient place called Ember Grove, there lived a snake named Sira. Sira was known as one of the quietest and most perceptive creatures. She could feel the change of weather before the sky shifted. She could sense movement beneath roots and stones. But then something in her began to change. At first, it was subtle. Her movement felt tighter than usual. The turns she once made easily now felt strained. Her body seemed less fluid, as if something around her resisted her motion. Sira tried to ignore it. She told herself it was temporary. She withdrew into shaded places, hoping the discomfort would pass. Lena the deer saw Sira was not peaceful. Toma the elephant noticed her stillness looked strained. Sepha the owl understood. It was resistance. Finally, unable to bear the strain, Sira made her way to a sacred place in Ember Grove called the Shedding Stone. The Shedding Stone was warm, smooth, and ancient. Sira rested herself on the stone. At first, all she felt was heat. And then, she heard these words: "What once protected you can become a prison when it is outgrown." Sira went still. Slowly, painfully, truthfully, she began to shed. It was not instant. It required friction, patience, and surrender. When the shedding was complete, Sira did not become a different creature. She became a truer one. Her energy no longer fought an outdated form. This story is not only about a snake. It is about what happens in us when an old role or identity no longer fits. Through the LTQS lens, this story unfolds in 4 movements. First, listen. Sira had to notice the friction and the tension. Second, tell the truth. I have outgrown this skin. Third, choose wisely. She chose surrender on the stone. And finally, stay aligned. Letting go in layers. Not returning to an old form simply because it feels known. What are you still wearing for safety that no longer fits your truth? You can bless what once protected you and still release it. Let this be your declaration. I release what is finished so I can become what is true. If you're ready to move from survival into self-mastery, visit integrity444ltqs.com to explore my courses and resources. I release what is finished so I can become what is true. I'll see you in the next episode.